So, here we go. Alright, so here's video 4, I guess, of the 2.1 additional stuff in the game. I've taken my Wand of Woe and given it to a secondary wizard. Her build is based around lightning, so she's using the Flash Explosive Blast, which reduces the cooldown to 3 seconds. This, combined with the fact that she's got 50% cooldown reduction, means that she can do this every 1.5 seconds, which is definitely within Taeguk's range for keeping its buff up. Now, I don't have this ranked up at all, and she is not anywhere near my other wizard in terms of damage, or I think even her defenses are still a little weak, so I'm running this on Torment 4 with pretty unoptimized gear. I mean, she doesn't even have a Ring of Royal Grandeur or a Stone of Jordan, because I don't have a Lightning SOJ, and I only have the one Ring of Royal Grandeur with Intelligence on it. So that's why this is in a chintzy yellow ring, and she's got a Leoric Signet. If I had those two things, I'd probably be able to take her into Torment 5 and maybe even Torment 6. So, she's also got Arcane Torrent going on with she's got Arcane Torrent, and she's also got her standard array of special defenses. She does use what you call it, magic weapon deflection instead of conduit right now. Oh wait, I didn't cast her familiar. That's probably one of the reasons why she's having trouble. Cast familiar, damn. Oh god damn. We had to run away for a sec. Familiar. So, I forgot I'm using Arcanaut on her to keep her her Arcane Torrent and her Explosive Blast cheaper. And I pulled Morlu Incinerators. I love Morlu Incinerators. Aren't they great, guys? No, they aren't. As you can see, she's got her full Taeguk stacks. Die! And she's not doing terribly. She's definitely got arcane power issues because she's running Arcane Torrent. If I had the space, I would consider going with Mycon's Ball of Hate and running Electrocute. If I had a Velvet Cameral, I definitely would consider that as well. And I think that would be preferable to the Arcane Torrent, because it would just be able to... she'd just be able to keep her spamming of stuff going, her spamming of her explosions going without Arcane Torrent being hurt, or her Arcane Power being hurt. Oh crap, I forgot my Nemesis Bracers on my other wizard. Wouldn't mind more of those. Yeah, she is running she does technically have Unwavering Will, so I should really stand still for any of this. Ooh, set chest armor. I mean, she's doing pretty good considering her damage is not optimal and her gear needs a lot of rerolls, and I just need better gear for her. Make another word. I think the fire Arcane Torrent is best. That the flame ward it gives you is amazing. I remember doing that in PTR. As long as I keep the spending going once every 3 seconds, we get this really nice damage boost. Ooh, that was a close one. Yeah, I don't even think she has a good chunk of APOC at all. So, I'm pretty much at the mercy of my arcane power right now. I mean, I would consider Astral Presence over Unwavering Will, but for this particular build, I actually prefer Unwavering Will. It's a good. It's too much of a. It's a really solid defense and offense boost. Before you have to AoE, before you have to stand still. Lost the cursor again. Yeah, and the main source of damage here is not necessarily Arcane Torrent either. So it's not like keeping Arcane Torrent going is the key thing here. I would do a Fire Wizard build, but everyone's doing a Fire Wizard. At this point, I almost want to refuse to use it just because it's you know, the really popular wizard build. I want to be kind of hipster about it. Yeah, I went to Mirabage. Yeah, deflection is just so good for making your wizard tanky. It's almost a relief having it over conduit. Youch. Oh no, there's a beam right there. And there's a beam above me. Crap. Kind of glad you can do that in you can keep exploding while the menus are up. And that would be the Haunt of Axo, causing little shadow cones. If I re-rolled it, I'd actually have, I think, crit chance and crit damage on it with lightning in it, so it's not a terrible one. I almost want to put an epilepsy warding on this video. Jeez. See what fresh hell I got. Oh, cold snap. Yeah, it's pretty much going to be me just sitting here. Sitting here using explosive blast next to him, because I don't actually think the little extra beams of lightning off of... Oh no! Okay. Off of Arcane Torrent will actually help me. And that's that.
I need to go back.
So we'll see what I got. And then... Part of me does miss that doesn't spawn a crit anymore, but I got several of them anyways. I'll keep it. Might as well have one without the crit around. Okay, so that's that. That is the Lightning Wizard. I have a secondary wizard with her Taeguk. I may continue building her up. I think she's gonna be for farming bounties mostly. Because she's strong enough she can melt through normal or even Torment 2, and she could probably just handle that really well. Oh, I should probably go over this. Yeah, Arcane Torrent, Static Discharge, Arcane Torrent, Disintegrate, and Ray of Frost all increase in damage over time now. So the initial damage is lower than what it was in the previous patch, but now it can actually raise up to a lot of damage. And this one it releases explosive bolts that deal 150 weapon damage as lightning. And that's what these little extra bolts are. And 2 doesn't sound like a lot, and 150 doesn't sound like a lot, but boy do they spread when you're channeling. I was using Familiar Arcanaut to keep my arcane regeneration up, and it still costs a lot to get that out. With this going. I need more resource cost reduction. Yeah, and Explosive Blast Flash. It deals lightning damage, but it's got a really quick cooldown. The others were Event Horizon, Black Hole, Event Horizon, Magic Weapon Deflection, and Energy Armor, Prismatic Armor, Blur, Unwavering Will, Paralysis, and Evocation. It's a really fun build. I do highly recommend it, especially if you're looking for an alternative to Fire. So I think that Fire, Arcane, and Lightning are all really solid right now. Arcane is of those 3. Arcane feels a little weak. That's only because you're using something that's new. The Meteor build is new, and there's not a lot that actually supports it. Like Wand of Woe has been around since the beginning of 2.1, so it's actually really solid as a weapon, even though mine actually has really low damage, unfortunately. I could reroll the cooldown reduction into damage percent, but I actually think it's better like this because A lot of cooldown with Explosive Blast is really solid. I do have a lot of Arcane Torrent damage floating around my gear. Like, that needs crit. I need a Ring of Royal Grandeur to activate that, and that would solve a lot of my resource issues. And then I'd replace that, I think, if even, like, I'm even considering using a Mycon's Ball of Hate. If I could get a Velvet Cameral, highly unlikely. But yeah, that would actually work for Electrocute. I think you'd have to use Chain Lightning in this case, because if I remember right, Lightning Blast is that, and Arc Lightning is that. This Surge of Power should be Arcane, so you'd have to use Chain Lightning. But with Mycon's Ball of Hate, that's not a terrible one. It's just, against single targets, you'd be relying on this thing's damage. But this doesn't activate Taeguk either, which is the big problem with it in this particular setup, which is why I want to keep Static Charge going. And I think actually Captain Crimson's is an important set for that. It's just I can't fit it in. I just don't have the slots for it. Yeah, because I'll be able to get do the last little like theory crafting. I'll be able to reroll that to lightning. Or no, I don't really think I have any other good bracers currently floating around. But or I could reroll that to lightning. I have two. Yeah, I have two of those just sitting there. And that could go there, and I could use these two as the Augilds. And then I have a Thunder God's Vigor for a belt. So I could keep my Talrasha 3-piece going. I could keep my Talrasha 3-piece and get this in there for the 15% more lightning damage. And actually, I could either... I'd probably reroll the Magic Missile into something else. Actually, that rolled max lightning resistance too. That's not bad. And of course, I'd be discharging more lightning. And then, I need a Stone of Jordan for the last bit of lightning bonuses. And then a Ring of Royal Grandeur would let this all happen. I just got the Veers thing there just for... because they're okay damage-wise. And that is that build. And my little ramble at the end. So, I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Female wizards look so much cooler than male wizards. In all honesty, if male wizards had these, the boots go on the thighs to cover up their pants, it'd be a lot better. And honestly, I think they should just take the male wizard and put it on the female wizard's frame. Even if it's more feminized, it'd just be much better and cooler as a stance. Okay, now, seriously, I'm done. Serious this time. Thanks for watching.